I'm going to take a second to talk to you about underdogs.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
Fly, Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Game Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man Saul Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
At the risk of sounding, corny or whatever, but there was times doing this podcast that I was praying to get 20 viewers throughout the whole show. We are just starting and we have 30 people in here. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for your support, man. Fly Eagles fly. But y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and this is Philly the podcast. Coming off of a victory Monday, I had to come down a little bit, get a little bit realistic, try and look up some of these stats, see where we could have improved on this game. So we're going to go over a little bit of the good and the bad, and trust me, there's a lot more good than there is bad. But I did want to kind of go through some stuff because at the end of the day, we have to improve, right? We have to get better every week. It can't be a stagnant thing. Before we get into what I want to talk about, let me give a shout out to everybody in here, man. We got Vic in here. We got Steel Pumps in here. We got Lindy Endzone in here. What's good, brother? We got Convert Truly. Eagle Slayer. What's going on? Carlos, what's going on? AK Eagles, my brother. What up? What up? Jamie Smith. Let's go. It's that time. It is that time. Scoob Doo in the building. Where I gotta find you. Scoob Doo in the building. What's good, bro? Kevo in the building. What's good? Troy, what's good? Eagles Realist. What is good? What's going on, everybody? Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. So look, I'm gonna go over the bad parts because, like I said, there's not a lot of bad, but there is some bad. The first thing I want to say is Marcus Epps is being evaluated for a concussion, so we might not have him next week. Which could be big. It could be big against San Francisco, especially with their wide receivers. They have a lot, Deebo Samuel went crazy last week. They have a good running game. It is what it is. We could use that depth at the safety position. We'll see what happens. Shout out to Jacob Media for liking the post on Twitter. I see y'all. But either way, so the bad things I want to talk about, and you guys let me know what you feel about this. Am I overreacting? But the first thing I think is the most obvious, right? It's the penalties. We had 14 penalties. So that's the most we've had since 2017. Let that sink in. Since 2017, that is the most that we've had. The most that we've had and won. We won against the Seattle Seahawks. I want to say it was like in 2015. I might be wrong. And we had like 19 penalties. But look, you're not going to win many games when you're making mistakes like that. When you're continuously shooting yourself in the foot, you're not going to win a lot of games. So we have to make that better. We have to get better at that. Another thing that I want to talk about, and this is why there's really only three things. And I got through the first two. Now this is about Hurts. I waited to the end because I know everybody's very high on what Hurts did, as am I. I think Jalen Hurts had a great game, but there is a stat that kind of stood out to me. And I want to ask you guys, do you think this is something that we should be worried about? Is this cause for concern at all? I think that it's honestly a good thing, and I'm going to tell you why. But Hurts' average air yards per throw was the lowest in the NFL. It was 3.7 yards. Now, Shane Steichen did talk about this in his interview this morning in his press conference. Not this morning, a little bit earlier. But what's it called? He basically said that they called shots down the field. They weren't there. He did have like 77% completion percentage. So I think it's just Jalen Hurts didn't have the shots there. We planned to try and throw the ball deep, but Jalen Hurts took the plays that were there for him. So I'm not too worried about it. Another stat was that just 8.6% of his passes were in tight windows. Now, there's two ways you can look at this, okay? You can look at this and say, oh, well, Jalen Hurts is, dink and ducking, he's not going for big plays. Or you can look at this and say, look, this offensive coaching staff is putting their players in the best position to succeed. If you look at what we were doing, we were having people go deep, whether it was Devontae Smith, Jalen Reagor, and we hit a couple shots. That Dallas Goedert touchdown wasn't a give me. That Devontae Smith touchdown wasn't a give me. I know it looked easy, but it wasn't easy. It was a great pass. So I'm not too worried about that. I realistically think that says more good about our offense than it says, or about our coaching staff, than it does about Jalen Hurts in a negative way. So you guys let me know. Is that something that concerns you, that, you know, he only was throwing about 4 yards on average? Or is that something you expected? Kind of the defense was kind of taking away the long shots. That's kind of where I'm at. Shout out to Fletcher Cox as well. He did just restructure, so he saved us about $11.5 million. So the Eagles are sitting around 20 mil. So now we're starting to think maybe the Eagles are going to make a move. Maybe the Eagles are going to extend somebody. Obviously, Dallas Goedert is on his last year. Miles Sanders is on his last year. You can look at, you know, extending somebody like Zach Ertz if that's what you want to do, or you can go out there and pick somebody out. Now, shout out to my guy Cool Eagle with the $2 super chat. What's going on, my guy? He said, "My dog, fly Eagles fly. We taking the division." I feel that. I definitely feel that. I definitely can feel that. Niners running game got weak. They don't got Raheem Mostert against us. Listen, Raheem Mostert is good. Shout out to Raheem Mostert. He played for the Eagles for that preseason, and he balled out for that preseason, really. But I think with the 49ers, and I'm going to have a couple of 49ers reporters on the show pretty soon for these next couple of days. This is the last day I'm kind of looking back. But, you know, Raheem Mostert, this 49ers run game is a machine, in my opinion. It's more so about their blocking schemes. It's more so about their running schemes than it is about the individual player. They do have some good runners, don't get me wrong, but I feel like you can put almost anybody behind there and they're going to have a decent output as a running back. They have a very good O-line and very good schemes as far as their running game goes. So I'm not thinking that losing Raheem Mostert, while it will impact their running game, I don't think it's the end of the world for them. I think they can plug and play. I don't want to say just about anybody, but a lot of people. Don't sleep on smashing that like. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got 40 people in here. I hope I see 40 likes pretty soon. That's nothing to worry about. What's good, Trayvon? Yeah, like I said, I think it says more about this offensive coaching staff and their mindset than it does about Jalen Hurts. Now, we do have some good stuff I want to talk about. What's good, Nina? What's good? What's good, girl? People are telling me we're going after MT. We got 20 mil. This is a question I have, because when I saw that we restructured, my first thought was, okay, let's go ahead and, extend Dallas Goedert. Let's go ahead and extend Miles Sanders if you're behind him, which, there's some good stuff to talk about Miles Sanders as well. But, maybe it is you go and just add another piece to this team. Maybe you look at the landscape of this NFC East and you say, they're not, it's not as strong as maybe we thought in the offseason. Let's add a piece and maybe we're a favorite in this division. So it's a good question. We're closer to 30 mil. Okay, I saw 20. Okay, I'll take 30. Shout out to my girl, Alyssa. She said, I don't care what the yards are in the air. He completed them, made good decisions, no picks, didn't force the ball, won the game. It says more positive than negative. No concerns here. I respect that. My argument is they had control of the game, so no need for high risk, high reward plays. I can respect that. He took what the defense gave him, more zone than man. You're not going to have those shots as much, but Shane and Nick realized it. So we're not too worried. Okay, cool. Joe, I've been coming to your show to watch for news and updates. You or other goats got me building my own YouTube channel. My guy, that's what's up. Yeah, let me know, man. Drop a comment. I always go check out new content creators, man. I love seeing what y'all do. Miles Sanders isn't on his last year. Is he? He's not. Why did I think he was on his last year? I thought they got taken in the same. Oh no, it was J Jaw got. You're right. So we got one more year of him. You're right. That's my fault. He commanded the offense, avoided pressure. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. All right, so let me get to the good now. All right, I said what could have been negative, but now we're going to get to the good. Obviously, you saw the thumbnail, right? So the thumbnail is second best in pass protection O-line, third best in pass rush. So we went out there and dominated in the trenches. A lot of people were saying that that's exactly what we're going to do, me included. I figured that's what we would do, and we did. We went out there and dominated. Now, a couple other stats. These are from Reuben Frank. Most of these are from Reuben Frank. He said, first time since the Super Bowl, the Eagles scored 15 points in both halves. So consistency, we're not just seeing, you can go back to even Doug Peterson when we played the Jaguars. We sucked in the first half and then, put up 21 or whatever it was in the second half. I like this consistency. I like seeing the slow, methodical approach. I would love to see our time of possession go up. But, it is what it is. We're scoring points, and that's what's important. Now, this is the largest margin of victory, 26 points, since the Vikings playoff game. Obviously, we won that 38-7. So 26 points, opening game, and you look at it, it's his first year, right? So this is the largest margin of victory for an Eagles head coach in his debut since 1964 for the Eagles. So, I mean, if you're not excited about this coaching staff, I don't know, man. I really don't know what to tell you. What were we saying? Our run defense matches them perfectly with their offense, in my opinion. Just hope Debo and Ayuk doesn't torch our secondary. Slay and Maddox can't do it all. I agree. One thing that got me nervous in that last game is when I started seeing Slay in the box. That's not what I want to see. It is what it is. I understand he can do that, and he can probably do that at a high level. He made some good plays in the box, but I don't want to see him in the box. I want our coverage guys to cover. That's what we need to win. That's what we need. The Niners' number one cornerback tore his ACL. There's a lot of injuries out there in 49ers land. And not only that, I'm not sure who their quarterback's going to be. Listen, the way that they let, who did they just play? The Lions? The Lions come back with like 2 minutes to go. I mean, I'm not too worried about them. I think we can definitely match up well against them. Yeah, Jason Verrett. You see what I said earlier? Let me see what you said earlier. Oh, how you said Foles is just a better, or Daniel Jones is just a better Nick Foles. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, Daniel Jones ain't never going to win a Super Bowl, so we'll see about that. Joe, the defense couldn't guard the short and medium passes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I agree with that. I mean, but still at the same time, I'm not mad that it was. I think it, like I said, I think it says more so about the coaching staff. If this becomes a trend that like every week all we do is screen passes, people are going to sniff it out. And then that should open up the longer passes, but we'll see what happens. Our offensive philosophy is to get the ball out quick and into our playmakers' hands. A lot of run after catch. People be bugging. I think so too. I mean, look, I still want to see you stretch the field, but like I said, if it becomes a trend, then I'll get worried. If it's we just had to play the defense that we were against, it is what it is. But if this becomes a trend where it seems like they can't open people up down the field, then I'm going to get a little worried. But like I said, right now I'm not too worried. The Jason Verrett loss was a big one for the Niners. They were weak at DB. Yeah, I mean, look, we have a weakness right now without Marcus Epps. I know a lot of people aren't biggest fans of Marcus Epps, but Marcus Epps is solid depth at the very worst. Kayvon Wallace went out there. He did well, but you never know what's going to happen. We're already pretty short at the cornerback position. Safety position, I would love to get Rodney McLeod back soon, but we shall see. Philly the podcast. Maybe I have a hammer. No, that's not it. How about a set of pliers? No, that's not the rules. Right to maybe a screwdriver. I don't know what you're talking. I'm so confused right now. Outside of Verrett, yeah, they don't really have anybody. That I'm too worried about. Shout out to Nerd Lab. I haven't seen your name before. He said they played mostly cover 2 and even cover 3. So deep balls wouldn't have been smart. Only once did I see him not throw to an open wide receiver deep, but he still ran it for a first on that play. Smart. Yeah, I agree. I'm not too upset. Oh, a wrench. I see what you're saying. I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't know why it's so hot in my room right now. I got you, though. Give me 1 second. I'll give you a wrench. Got you, bro. I got you. Minshew is better than Jones. That's a fact. I would have probably took Jamie Newman over Jones. Keep it a stack. I'll take Jamie Newman over Jones. Devontae Smith is going to make Josh Norman contemplate retirement. I'm surprised he's still in this league, if I'm being 100% honest. And going back to that, since you brought up Devontae Smith, we talk about the 8.6% of his passes were to basically wide open players. I think that says a lot about these wide receivers. If you were watching these guys, film, I watched the game back. There's no more film on, like the all 22, which kind of sucks. But I was watching back the game, and you look at Devontae Smith, you look at Quez, even you look at Jalen Reagor. These dudes are killing people off the ball, like off snap. You're just not. They're not getting their hands on the wide receiver. Talking about the DB, so they're going to be open. It is what it is. They're going to be open. Also, you see that Joe Judge was a special teams coordinator for Alabama. I will never understand why he's their head coach. I will never understand that. He said Castro, AC on Frizz. It might be, man. I'm dying over here. I don't know. What's good, Yigo? Says fly equals fly. You already know. Yeah, who is Kyle Pitts? I meant to put something new up, but I forgot. But I still don't know. I still don't know who he is. I think it will open up the field when we play 49ers. Jalen Hurts graded at QB2 for week 1. Yeah, he was right behind Tom Brady. I totally forgot about Josh Norman. He signed with the 49ers, but he won't be able to even guard Greg Ward. Exactly. Yeah. Greg Ward's his kryptonite. So I ain't afraid, man. I am not afraid. I am definitely not afraid. What I miss? You ain't missed much, man. We just talking. I'm just spewing off random, stats that made me happy this morning. Hopefully make you guys a little bit happier. So let's get back to these stats. All right. I said a couple. So Gainwell's 37 yards is the most by an Eagles rookie in his debut since McCoy, who had 46 yards. Talking about the running backs, I said that there was something good about Miles Sanders. He just became the fastest Eagles player to reach 2,500 scrimmage yards. He's done it in 29 games. So, look, this running back core, what do y'all think about this running back core? This could be deadly. We didn't even see Boston Scott out there. A lot of us wanted to see Jordan Howard out there. Like there's still players on this roster that can add to that running back group. So it can only get better. Sirianni already made it clear in the conference that he knows people are watching. So little things like the JJ block every time he's out there, they'll give him targets to keep the defense honest, etc. Yeah, they got to. That's what I'm saying. If it becomes a habit, if it becomes, let me bring this down. Yeah, that's good. If it becomes like a habit, if it becomes something that I see every week and it just looks like they're not changing up their game plan, then I'll get worried. But right now, I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. Josh Norman couldn't guard a high school receiver on the JV football team. Yikes. And that's a Cowboys fan coming in hot. My guy Carlos. They're getting separation. They're getting oodles and noodles of separation, bro. It's looking good. We have not seen wide receivers this good in a while. Speaking of wide receivers, let's talk about Devontae Smith. So Smith had 71 yards, right? And that's the second most by an Eagle in his rookie debut. Second to Djax, 106 yards. So, I mean, look, everybody impressed me. There's reason to be hyped about this game. Popular because you are you. Thanks, but I wanted a saw. Mod team assemble. I wish we had a saw, bro. I wish I had a saw for you. That's exactly why we don't need a veteran. I was saying this in the offseason. I was saying, see what you guys have and move on from there. You know what I'm saying? I think Michael Thomas might hold us back a little bit. If I'm being honest, I think Odell Beckham will hold us back a little bit. If I'm being honest, like I don't see any really real need to go and get them. I think we're good where we are. Let's keep developing these players. Big facts. We actually have some people, like I just said, developing these players. So that's huge, man. Your next board should say, who are the 49ers? We're going to find out very soon. Yeah, that might have to be the next one. What's up with Boston Scott? I think Sirianni has something up his sleeve for later in the season. Maybe he's only going to come out against the Giants. We know he's a giant killer. But no, that's a great question. Nobody really has talked about it. I didn't see them ask any questions about Boston Scott in the press conference. If they did, please let me know in the comments. But I have no idea. I hope that he's all right. That's my biggest concern. I know I'm late, but I got to say I'm impressed. Jalen spread the ball around very well, even to the point where everybody can be the star of the game. That's a very good fact, man. And that's something that we have to see. We have to see him. Look, like I said, it's 3.7 yards per play is not a lot. But if you're completing the passes, does it really matter? And especially if you're completing them with wide open space. Like I said, 8.6 of his passes were completed in tight windows. So that means the 1.4 other percent of those passes were to almost wide open guys, right? So it's like you're getting that yak because you have so much yardage, you have so much room. So I'm not mad at it. If we clamp Kittle, we good. If we can clamp up Kittle, that'll tell us a lot. If we can go 2-0 in these first two games, I think we're going to beat the Cowboys. I really do. Like, I'm really starting to feel like we're going to beat the Cowboys. I'm just not afraid of that team at all. And all the stuff they're going through, I'm pretty sure they're not going to have their right tackle, Lael Collins, for our game. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a poop show. And the right tackle that they have in right now, nobody in Dallas seems like they're really behind this guy. So, I mean, it's not looking good for them. And if we can start off 3-0, this division is going to be ours. I think we will complete with Jordan Howard because he's all about power. Yeah, so maybe it's just, per game, you're going to try and, and it's 17 games. So maybe you're not going to see these guys going 17 games. Maybe, there's going to be a point in time where you're just sitting Jalen or Miles Sanders just to sit him type stuff towards the end of the year or something. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Get Jordan out of here. Teams know when he's in, he gets the ball. I mean, Jordan Howard is on the practice squad right now. So, Boston was only out there for special teams. They're getting coached up how to get the separation by knocking down hands on the jump. And not just that, these guys came into the league as good route runners, especially Devontae Smith, obviously. But Quez Watkins has been working his butt off. He's been working his tail off all offseason, on his route running. Shout out to his trainer, man. Like, he's been going crazy. Power rankings numbers, 49ers 7th, the team they beat by one position, the line. Yeah, and now I think we're number 14 on somebody's ranking. I forget who it was. Chris Rock was saying, it ain't right, man. It ain't right. How about the O-line play? And, the O-line looked good. The O-line was a little shaky in the beginning of the game. Obviously, all those penalties, but we were ranked number 2 as far as pass protection goes. So I'm not mad at that. I am definitely not mad at that. We don't need any divas in this locker room taking reps from I'm good. We need a LB, I'll take a linebacker. I would take a linebacker because I have no idea why Jannard I need the tape. I need the all 22 from this last game because Jannard Avery is literally the only person I'm upset with right now. You know what I'm saying? That's the only person. My bad if my internet's acting up again. You know how Florida goes, man. I don't know what's up with my internet. I don't even ask questions anymore. They just tell me my internet gonna work when it's gonna work, man. It's just gonna work when it's gonna work. But yeah, I'm on that same train of thought. I'd rather have a linebacker than I'd even take a cornerback. Go get you CJ Henderson, bro. Go get you CJ Henderson. Go give up that second round pick. I don't care. I agree. I think we should stick with what we have instead of bringing Odell or MT. I agree 100%. We got 50 people in the chat. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you are new, we're on the road to 3K. I'm trying to hit 3K. You know what I mean? Trying to hit 3K. It bothers me Scott didn't get any playing time, whatsoever. Perhaps Gainwell beat him out for that third spot was the icing on the cake. Nonetheless, it's safe to say we found a gem in Gainwell. Gainwell looked good. I'll be the first to sit here and eat crow. I was a little bit hesitant to give him his flowers because I didn't see enough to really sit here and be like, oh, Gainwell's going to be great. But he is very good. He's very good. Lord Brunson talk about a vet wide receiver like Alshon Jeffrey. Thoughts on that Castro in the chat. Shout out to Lord Brunson, but I do not want Alshon Jeffrey on this team. I do not want no vet on this team. I'm good. I'm all the way set, if I'm being 100% honest. That money that you'd give to Alshon Jeffrey, go give it to Dallas Goedert and extend him. Could it be the reason why you haven't seen Sirianni play Boston is he's not trying to show his hand so early in the season? It could be possible. A lot of teams, a lot of losing teams, were saying that they still kind of see this game as far as how their team played as like a preseason game. A lot of people aren't really putting too much stock into this game. But me personally, I think it might be, but I don't think it's like 100% that. I think maybe a little bit of it was we don't really need him today, so let's not, exert too much. But I don't think he went into the game saying I'm not going to play certain players to hide stuff, right? We will force them to play Lance. This will be the end of Jimmy G. You heard it from me first. I can see that, man. I don't. Jimmy G is surprisingly athletic, though. Jimmy G can get out of the pocket. I'll give him that. But the way that they're playing him and Trey Lance kind of reminds me of how we did with Jalen Hurts and Carson Wentz. And I don't know if that's really a sustainable thing. I just don't. I think Trey Lance got the first touchdown for them. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. Jimmy G's kind of a softie, in my opinion, as well. No real need for Scott, especially when with your three backs, you don't want to use them too much early on. I agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. I think we see Trey Lance by the end of the game. We won by 20 points, 20 plus points. Who cares how we did it? Object of the game is to win. I don't care if we ran the ball 125 times. I respect that. 3-0 guarantee. Going to put money on that? You going to put some money on that? Okay. I would love to see us get to 3-0. I don't see Jimmy OMG will do much versus us. Yeah, I don't think Jimmy G can do that much, man. I think Jimmy G has a good arm. But yesterday, man, Matt Ryan ain't no joke, bro. Matt Ryan had a lot of opportunities to pass well. Our defensive line started dominating towards the end, but it's not like they had them all game. Like the defensive line really started dominating towards the second half. He had all first half. He was in the red zone a couple times, and he didn't score. So I don't know. Matt Ryan is not no trash quarterback, and I think he's better than Jimmy G. He's not top 5, like Mad Mike might say. Yeah, definite no to Alshon Jeffrey. This team is buying in, and from that article about the meeting on Saturday, it's giving me 2017 vibes. I think this is gonna be fun to watch. This is gonna be a lot of fun to watch. Oh wow, forgot my phone was on. I love that Brandon Graham hit. Yeah, that Graham hit, in my opinion, kind of started off the defense really getting going. That's really what got people kind of hyped. BGJ, yeah, he changed the tone. Like everybody got hype after that. You could tell. What's good, Philly girl? What's up? I just peeped the Who Is Pitt sign in the background. The internet in Florida is worse than in Philly because in my area we don't get Xfinity, so we got Spectrum. Man, this internet is trash. I hate our internet, and we pay like decent money for our internet, but it is what it is. Gainwell has been RB2 since the Pittsburgh game. 49ers in trouble with no QB. Thanks up, Phil. Kenny G is more talented and productive. It is what it is. I mean, we'll see what happens. He's got to continuously prove it. Jimmy G don't got the arm like Trey. Yeah, Trey's arm is crazy. I really like Trey coming out of college. I think they just used the two back because I don't think they rated their line to need to be. Yeah, I mean, maybe they didn't need the line. I mean, the bruiser back. But I mean, in my opinion, Jordan Howard is one of our better pass protecting running backs as well. But we saw Miles Sanders make some good blocks. We saw Kenny Gainwell make some good blocks. Is the Niners O-line weak or strong? I don't know if they have any injuries that I don't know about, but from what I know about them, they have a good offensive line. They put up 41 points. That's not by mistake. I have zero respect for Matt. Mike do talk all that stuff, then has the nerve to say you just want attention. Yeah, I don't even pay attention. I extended the olive branch. It is what it is. This defense has to get after the 49ers offensive line. If they can create pressure like we did against Atlanta, Jimmy G will be flustered all game. That's the thing. Our defensive line is going to dictate how a lot of these games go. If our defensive line can get there, if we can get there with 4-man rush, and then you add, pass rush to that, like you add somebody like a Patrick Johnson coming on as the fifth guy, or you add Jannard Avery as the fifth guy, because that's literally all he does is pass rush. So, I think that this defensive line added in with some of the intricacies that they've done, that they're adding to this line, I think that's huge. Facts. BG hit versus Davis or Sheldon Brown on Reggie Bush easily. Reggie, that Sheldon Brown versus Reggie, that was a crazy one. The Niners O-line is old. They are, but they're still productive. They're still definitely productive. The Niners running game will come into Philly limping. Very true. Now, look, I said before the season that I think our run game is what's going to carry. Our run defense is what should carry us. Our run defense wasn't that great last game. It got better towards the end. They settled in, but I want to see our run defense be that premier run defense again. I want to see us go crazy in this game. This is a very good test for our run defense, and not just for up the middle, man. They're going to be having Deebo Samuels, coming around the corner. They're going to have a bunch of sweeps, a bunch of screens. So it's going to be a lot of things that we're going to have to deal with. This is going to be a huge test for these linebacking core. So Philly Girl says 41 in the chat. Please make sure to get that thumb up, subscribe right here. I appreciate you, Philly Girl. I appreciate that. That Niner game, yeah, they definitely are. What's good, Marianne? What's up? What's up? I do think we need to get on that run game more solid in the first quarter. Yeah, I personally am I love seeing running. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest thing. Hold on, yeah. That's my biggest thing. The running game and the running defense. I feel like those two are the most important factors into controlling the time of possession. And I feel like with the quarterback that we have, if we have the ball more than the other team, I feel confident. I really do. You look at that 2-minute drill at the end of the first half with Jalen Hurts. Literally everything that could go wrong with this offensive line, penalties, bad, whatever it may be, went wrong, and we still found a way to get it in the end zone because of Jalen Hurts. So I feel very confident in this team. I think Slay, Nelson, and Maddox lock down their passing game. They have to run, and we're going to stop it. It could, we'll see what happens with Kittle. Like, the only person I'm really worried about is Kittle, and I'm worried about, like, Deebo coming on those, like, screens and slants and stuff like that. I'm worried about them just trying to get the ball out quick to the guys that they have playmakers, because they're kind of, like, built like us in the sense of the passing game. Like, they have guys that can go over the top, but they're down to just take those 4 or 5 yard passes and let those running backs do, or, players do what they do. So we have to, like I said, this is going to be a huge test for our linebackers. This is going to be huge to see how they react to, a premier tight end, but on top of that, a passing game that's kind of an extension of the run game. So it's going to be interesting to see. We went to Hotland to them Dirty Birds, and A-Town stomped the mud hole in that ass. Big facts, bro. And it's tough, man. Shout out. I know a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of, but a couple Atlanta fans, subscribed to the show recently, and it's all love. But that had to be tough. They was talking about that Dean Pease offense so much. Like, I really thought we was about to go and play something. Like, I thought they was about to do something. We locked down Deebo last year with our horrible secondary. I think we can lock down Deebo this year. We also locked down Deebo when they had like their fourth string quarterback, and they had Nick Mullins. So we all know what Nick Mullins is. So maybe Nick Mullins is the one that locked down Deebo. But listen, I think that we can do it. It's going to be about the game plan. We need to block better in the first quarter against the run is what I meant. I thought we were pretty good pass to run. Yeah, I agree. You think the Eagles will win the next game? I do. I think that we're going to win this game. I know in my preseason prediction, I kind of did. I said that we would lose this game. We would lose the next game against the Cowboys. But after seeing us play the Falcons, I think that we can beat the 49ers. My early prediction, this is before I'm talking to other guys, getting outside information. But right now, if I had to pick a score, I would probably say the Eagles win like 24-17. That's where I would put it, like 24-17, maybe 24-13. I think they do score a touchdown, but I don't think they're going to score more than 1 or 2. Facts about the linebackers. One thing I love is that we wanted Carson to take what the defense gave him, but Jalen does that and he's trash. Yeah, it is what it is. People going to take the narrative they want. Let's talk about my guy real quick. Damn, Randy Gregory's on IR. That's tough. Tough to be a Cowboys fan. They're going to be crying. All right, so Jalen Hurts, he completed 77% of his passes, and that's the highest ever for an Eagles quarterback in a season opener. Another thing to look at for the whole entire league, let's talk about the whole entire league. No one in NFL history has 1K pass yards and 300 rush yards in their first 5 starts. Hurts has 1,183 pass yards and 334 yards rushing. So, my man, he doesn't have to be Tom Brady when you can do stuff like that. You don't have to be Tom Brady when you can do stuff like that. Hell yeah, we'll win. Hell yeah. I like that attitude. Shout out to Cool Eagle with the $2 super chat. He says, definitely smells like a close game. I think it will be. I think both defenses are very good, to be honest. I think both teams are very good, to be honest. I think that it's going to be a defensive battle. If it's not, and if we just can keep on putting 30 plus on teams, man, This is going to be a fun year. This is going to be a fun year because I don't see this defense giving up more than 30 points many times. I don't see this defense giving up more than 25 points many times. We'll see what happens, though. Where was I? I saw the videos of people leaving the game and deadass. I literally thought that was Lincoln Financial. Facts. It was a whole bunch of Eagles fans. Shout out to Simone with the sports. She was out there trolling them Falcons fans. I loved it. Eagles fans are running around like they just won the Super Bowl. How are we running around like we just won the Super Bowl? What are you talking about? Like I said in my last live, if you're going to come on here talking hot about the Eagles, I'm cool with that. Just let me know who your team is so I can retort. I hate when people come on here with no profile picture, no type of, anything, and they come on here talking hot and run away. If you want to talk, we could talk, Darren. Jimmy gets hurt quick. Yeah, I mean, if we pop him one good time, that man might be done. 27-17. I can see that. That's crazy. I did not know that Randy Gregory's on IR. That is tough. That is definitely tough. Sucks to suck, Cowboys. It sucks to suck. Ain't no problem. Hold on, I just want to check something on Twitter. Make sure. Thought I saw something. No, I'm tweaking. And shout out to Jacob Media. Everybody go to Jacob Media's page and like it and tell them to give me the season tickets so I can win because they're giving out season tickets. So, it is what it is. I would love to get those. What's good, everyone? If you can please subscribe to my channel. I finally got it up. Yes, sir. Go subscribe to my guy, Vic, man. Vic always showing love to all Eagles content creators. So definitely go show love to my guy, Vic, man. We got 40 people in here. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. Philadelphia Eagles fans are ready to give Jalen. Who's your team? Who's your team, my man? Who's your team? You just coming in here bored talking hot. Atlanta ain't been right since the Super Bowl. Oh, man. I'm telling you, bro, it hurt Bow Wow's feelings. Bow Wow wasn't in his bag. I won't be surprised if he comes out with a whole album. Guessing the score, I got 31-21 Eagles over 48 Niners. That'll be interesting. With the loss of Jason Verrett, I can see why we can score a lot more than maybe I'm giving them credit for. But I do think that they still have a decent defense. I think they have a good defensive coordinator, even though he's new. We'll see. I guess they have a lot of new pieces. Don't come in here attacking the fans. You can miss us with that. Just let me know who your squad is. That's all I want to know. Oh, he's a Cowboys fan. I was feeling, it was weird because before this started, when we was all talking with the homies, I felt real 1-0-ish, right? And then something, I don't know what it was. Well, now I do, but something came in and just made me feel real like basement, like real 0-1. So it was Darren Lewis that made me feel like that. So shout out to him. Darren Lewis coming in here with the hot garbage takes. Eagles 27-14. I can see that. I'm a Chiefs fan, but I don't have hate against the Eagles. I respect that. I don't got no hate against the Chiefs, man. Like, I got love for Andy Reid. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the first year he was gone, I was a little bit of a hater. Not gonna sit here and cap on you. And then when we won the Super Bowl, I just kind of was like, whatever, man. We both happy. Michael Gallup is on IR. Yeesh. Yeah, they have a lot of injuries right now. Randy Gregory's on the COVID list. Lil Bow Wow put out a YouTube mad as hell. We beat them. He was in his level, so we were louder than that. It's true. He was like, yeah, they doing some wing flap, fly equals fly-ish. Like, bro, you upset. Of course, good luck with the Chargers. Come back here week 3. Good luck with going against Joey who was on that one? Joey Bosa, right? Nick Bosa's on the 49ers. Good luck with going against Bosa with a terrible offensive line. You got a right tackle who everybody in Dallas apparently hates him. Everybody on Twitter is talking mad junk. Even people that try to be overly positive. Yeah, it's not what it used to be. It's just a couple games, yeah. If y'all can subscribe to my channel, I'm close to 100. Love y'all. Shout out to Eagles Nation and that big dog, Philly TP. Yes, sir. Definitely go subscribe to his channel. Here's his link right now. For Philly Girl put it up. Shout out to Philly Girl. Cowboys fan sour as hell and scared as big facts. I mess with the Chiefs. Facts. I like the Chiefs. How that moral victory to it. I have zero hate for them. They're one of the few teams. I like Patrick Mahomes. I mean, there's really nothing to hate about that guy. Tyreek Hill is fun to watch. You know, I love Mecole Hardman on Madden. That's like one of my favorite players to play with because he's so fast. Our trophy case got 5 Super Bowls. This man, Darren Lewis, how old are you, Darren? Can I call you Darren? This dude's ridiculous. This week's power rankings of the Cowboys, that number 8 and the Eagles at 21, and we lost. So what is that saying about the Beagles? What does that say about what does that say about the NFL? The NFL had the Jalen Hurts as not even a ranked quarterback. Like, miss me with that. Go somewhere with that, please. Because you really don't want that smoke. You're just talking out your butt. Good luck going up against Joey Bosa with your right tackle on drugs. Big facts. He just talking. The dude lied. 20 never seen the Cowboys Super Bowl. If that. Darren Lewis probably like 15. D-losers. That's what we're gonna call you, man. I always try not to talk about the Cowboys in these streams, but it always seems we have like 3 or 4 Cowboy fans. Shout out to my guy Carlos. He's cool. I gotta make sure I'm saying the right names because there's a couple Cowboy fans that are cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit here and talk junk about them, but some of y'all just don't be making no sense. Y'all just be talking. Yo, Darren, the last time I looked, we on Blu-ray with our Super Bowl. Your team's on video cassettes with theirs. Facts. We can go on YouTube and watch ours. in 4K. We can hear what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? They had audio for ours. Did they have audio for yours? I don't think so, my guy. If you couldn't drink to celebrate, it didn't count. Sorry. If you couldn't drink to celebrate, it didn't count. Sorry. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how it goes in our hood. We don't do that. We don't do that. That's a dusty trophy case. Ain't no one seen that bad boy in a while. Big facts, bro. Yeah, I'm saying they need to get that thing dusted. I'm tired of hearing this, man. Hey, Philly, I'm going to the 1980 shop and get the tape of when the last time. You have to find a Blockbuster. Maybe at a Blockbuster they'll have one. 22 years. You're 22 years old, so you haven't seen one Super Bowl. That's what you just told me, Darren. Come on, Darren. You're better than that, man. I don't know what education they're giving these youths, but they got to be better than that. Darren, let me guess. This is y'all year. LOL, Cowboy fans been saying it's their year before chirps. Before the next Tell John's facts. Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl in so long. Their Super Bowl trophies have rust on them. Yeah, them things is out of date, man. Them things is historical landmines and stuff. Number 96 sub, Derek Barnett number. Let's get Cool Eagles to 100. He needs 4 more. Let's get Cool Eagles to 100. Cool Eagles, drop your link. I'm about to get off here pretty soon, but drop your link. I'll answer more questions while we're here. You can't erase history. You can't erase facts. And the fact is you 0-1. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Owens that I like, but there's one Owen I don't like, and that's 0-1. Shout out to Owen Hart. Rest in peace. Shout out to Owen Wilson. Great actor. Shout out to the Cowboys. 0-1. Y'all trash. Please stop. He's drinking. He needs some milk. Shout out to Pickle Juice Player. He needs some milk. They need a cleaning lady to big facts, bro. They need like a specialist for like drug recovery or something like that. It's no joke. You know, I know it's only weed. Stay off the weed, Lyle Collins. Stay off the weed. It ain't that serious. You making mad money, man. Stay off them that Jamba Juice, man. I don't know why I called it Jamba Juice. We got to come up with like a new name for it because I hate saying like dope or like the devil's lettuce. I got to come up with something funny. The last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, Forrest Gump was in the movies, but we still got 5 championships. What? This dude said, did you just roast yourself? If you just roasted yourself, I'll rock with you, man, because that was actually funny. I don't know if you meant it to be funny, but Cool Eagles channel right here. Let's get him 4 more subs, man. He needs 4 more subs. Let's show him that love, man. Let's show him that love. Almost died when you said blockbuster. It's a fact, bro. It's in the back section too. It's in the back. You 22 years old, but have football knowledge of an 11-year-old. You don't have to be an alcoholic to watch football. No, I respect that. I didn't drink when I watched the game. I cried though, like a little ass girl. Yes, you haven't even studied history. Yeah, he's talking about history, man. You ain't even make that. Well, 22. I guess he's done with high school. Hopefully, I don't know. Dallas, yeah. I don't know. That's Cool Eagles up there accidentally hit. Yeah, definitely go hit up Cool Eagle. Let me know when he hits 100. Let me know who's the 100th person. Good luck, Jerry. Good luck. He needs 3 more. Let's get 3 people over there. We got 40 people in here. Just 3 people go get my Cool Eagle, my guy Cool Eagle, those 3 subs, man. Let's get him to 100. Man, he was just a little spitball in his daddy's friends if you talk about championships. Look, the Cowboys might be good this year. I'm not going to sit here and act like they're garbage just because of a loss, to a team that was really good. They might be good this year. I doubt it. And I don't think that they're going to be that much better than the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm not that worried. Shout out to the GOAT, the real GOAT out here, man. Philly 500. He said, yo, my man, great stream. Listening while I drive. You the man. We are about to be 1-0. We are 1-0, about to be 2-0. Everyone sub this man up. I appreciate you, 500. Thank you for that $5 super chat, man. That's the GOAT right there. That's the GOAT right there. Let's all be real right here. But no, I agree, man. We about to be 2-0, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to go 2-0, man. I told y'all, the closer that the season gets, the more unrealistic I get. And I don't care. He proved the point, though. The only thing Dallas fans can point to is their past, and that's where all the championships will stay in the past. Big facts until they get a real coach. Until they get a real head coach. Richie, there's no all 22 no more. There's no all 22. Hopefully the Game Pass, they bring it back, man. But I'm so disappointed. There's no more all 22 on there. No more coaches found. The best of the Cowboys went down the dad's leg. Y'all got all hyped about Carson Wentz, and you'll see what happened with that. Yeah, we won a Super Bowl. My guy. We are all hyped about Dak Prescott, and what y'all do with him? Y'all made the playoffs once? Can you please stop? You're better than this, man. Y'all are better than this. The Eagles, listen, the Eagles proved the point. The Eagles didn't prove that they're a Super Bowl team. The Eagles didn't prove that they're going to be the best team in the NFC East or NFC, but we proved that we're not going to be easy out. A lot of people in the offseason were talking with their chest out, talking about, oh, this is going to be a walkover season, 3-14. Jalen Hurts isn't even a top, 40 quarterback. This running game isn't going to be that good. This is a bottom 3 wide receiving core. Like, you can go on and on. The defense was slept on. The offense was slept on. Nick Sirianni was talked about being a bust because he couldn't talk without making jokes or without stuttering in his first, like, all the things that were up against the Eagles. This one game, like, literally smacked people. Like, this one game, it's one thing if we would have won by 2 or if we would have won by a couple points or even lost a close game. It's one thing that we would probably be sitting here and saying, listen, we're better than people are saying, at least. But we literally went out there and smacked the Falcons. Like, we went out there and proved that we are a team to look at. So I'm not worried. They took it off. Freaking Game Pass charged me $100 and then took off the freaking film. I literally only pay for that. Like, and I can't even get my money back. It's the dumbest stuff. When do you think McLeod is coming back? I thought he might have been ready for within this first 2 weeks. I haven't heard anything about this upcoming week. I would love to hear him come back this week, but I think week 3 at the latest. I really do feel that. I think week 3 at the latest. Don't quote me on that, but just like from people that I've talked to and how it looks, how he's, ramping up in individual practices, I'm thinking week 3 the latest. Oh, he hit 100. Shout out to Cool Eagle, man. 100 subs. Shout out to you, brother. Also, Victory hitting the milestones. Congrats, Cool Eagle. Now let's get you to 2 bend. Exactly. Now we got to get him to 200. We will compete for the division. Exactly right. Big facts. I really don't understand. I don't understand why. I guess I do understand because you guys are just hating. But I understand why Cowboy fans come in here and be like, why you well, you guys act like you guys won the Super Bowl. You guys act like this. You guys act like y'all won the game. Like, y'all lost the game. Why are y'all talking? Y'all should be somewhere worrying about how to win a game instead of worrying about how we're acting after we win a game. That makes zero sense. Like, Cowboy fans, man, come on, man. Giants fans went in hiding. I respect that. Washington fans are in hiding. I respect that. Cowboy fans, maybe chill for a week. We are competing, y'all. Exactly, and that's all I want. The Eagles division is there for the grab. Exactly. I've said this before. I said that I don't think that this division was that good to start with, and if we're a good team, I think that there's no reason why we can't win this. Do I think that Brady is the best right now? I mean, I think he's the GOAT. I think he's probably the best of all time, which sucks to say, but right now, I think he's top 5 still. Probably. I mean, you still got to put him in that top 5, but I think there's a couple people over him right now, like going into this season. Also typing be bad today. It's all good. We took over their house. That's what we do. That's what Eagles fans do. Eagles fans go to other people's home and we make it our own. We go to your kitchen. We don't do dishes. We make a bunch of sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Use up all the plates. And then we leave. And we leave y'all with the dishes. Think about this. There was probably a whole bunch of Philadelphia Eagles fans out there drinking sodas, eating hot dogs, drinking beers, throwing napkins on the floor, whatever. You know how it is at football games. It's not like you sit there and clean up after yourself. And you know who had to clean up after that? A losing team. The Atlanta Falcons had to go clean up our mess after we spanked them. How does that feel? Imagine being an Atlanta Falcons fan that works for the team that has to go clean up that stadium. You picking up our celebratory beers. You picking up our celebratory, napkins and everything. Like, we disrespect teams to the ultimate because we take over your stadium. No other team does that. There's Cowboy fans that have legitimately, and they might not come on air and say it, but they've legitimately told me they wish that the Cowboys nation was as strong as Eagles nation was. That the stadium belonged to the fans as much as the Eagles does. The Cowboys are a TV franchise. The Cowboys are cool because they have the flashing lights in the beautiful stadium. The Cowboys haven't done anything in the past 25 years but win maybe 4 playoff games. Like, miss me with that. The Eagles just got to grab the division. Said, well said. I try, Philly 500. I learned from the best. I learned from you, man. I learned from you. Philly 500 is a great YouTuber. Most of his stuff or Cowboys fans. I don't know what that means, but okay. Mostly Philly 500 subscriber. I mean, I don't know about that. Every time I'm in there, it's flooded with Eagles fans. That's because and that says something. These two statements say something because y'all have a whole bunch of Cowboys content creators. Y'all got a whole bunch, but yet y'all always, and I don't mind it. I'm not sitting here talking junk, Dan, because you're not the only Cowboys fan that comes on my channel. But I don't mind it. I love having the back and forth. But this says something. Y'all come to Eagles content creators. Y'all come to Eagles content creators to chat with us. When do you bury our? When do I think Davian Taylor is going to come back? I'm assuming that's when you're saying. I have no idea. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. I have no idea because it was a week-to-week calf injury, and it seems like it's just been taking forever. If Davion Taylor comes back, we might not need another linebacker. He was balling out in training camp. So I hope that he comes back soon, man. Shout out to my guy Jay Kills with the $2 super chat. My guy says San Fran fans talking real greasy. Are they? They getting hot right now? Y'all gotta find me a content creator that I could, because that was kind of fun trolling Mad Mike. I ain't gonna cap. And the two people that I'm looking to have on, I already know I'm gonna have my guy Jason Aponte on that covers the 49ers, and he knows his stuff. It's gonna be a great conversation with him. I'm really looking forward to that tomorrow. And I'm trying to get in contact with my guy Eric Crocker. He used to play NFL football, but he covers the 49ers now, and he's used to be a DB, so he knows what he's talking about. So I really want to get his insight on the DB situation in San Francisco and see if that's really something that we can take advantage of. So shout out to them too. Hopefully I can get both of them on the show. But I'm excited. This is gonna be a fun year, man. Definitely go check out Vic 3, man. Go show that love. Everybody go show love. NFC East was so busy hating on the Eagles, they didn't notice how much trash their own teams really are. They got to count moral victories. It's a fact, though. It's a fact. I said this from jump, man, and I was down. I was a little bit down on Eagles. I know a lot of y'all were kind of upset that I was a little bit low on, the win total for the Philadelphia Eagles, but I thought they would be anywhere from 6 to 9 wins, 6 being the floor. I've even went up to 10 wins. Right now, I'm thinking 10 could be, I think 8, 9 could be the floor right now. I'm really thinking that. Cowboys was going crazy last year when they came back on the Falcons. Facts, but it don't mean nothing for us. It don't mean nothing for us. It means nothing for us. I'm convinced Cowboys fans do the Dak Prescott Southside dance in the mirror when they are alone. The hip thrust. Right? Hip thrust. I got a hip thrust. We can beat the 49ers because they have a lot of injuries. I think we could have beat them without the injuries, but I agree, Sam. You ready to meet Nick Sirianni, Coach of the Year already? This dude, you so upset. Darren, I need you to go to your refrigerator, grab yourself some wine, grab yourself some cheese, make you one of those charcuterie boards. Is that how you say it, guys? Make yourself a charcuterie board, turn on Legally Blonde, okay? And just sit there and cry. I mean, like, it's clear that you're upset. I just want you to get it out. Get the emotions out. You're projecting, my guy. You're projecting, and I hate to see it, man. We don't take snacks. We take the whole kitchen, baby. Facts. We be in your kitchen making sandwiches and shit. Like, that's what we do. That's what the Eagles do. Excuse my language. Ode to 500. We come for the meats. Facts. Talk to him. Eagles fans travel well. Exactly. I don't like talk. I don't usually, talk that talk, but why not, man? I'm hyped about this team, man. Nick Sirianni gonna be like the Packers coach, whatever his name is. Nick is gonna be great young coach. Yeah, he went 13-3 his first year. This year it looks like they tanking. No, it's crazy, to be honest. I sub to you after seeing you on Philly 500. Respect. I appreciate that, man. And Phil, I don't know if 500 is still in here, but 500, we're gonna have to work very soon, man. You know what it is. I need to get Joey and 500 back on this channel, man. It's been a minute. Go Birds. Go. I appreciate that. Yes, ma'am. Definitely be sure. We got 50 people in here. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, guys. I am trying to reach 3K. So I really appreciate you guys if you can help me get there. And if you guys enjoy the content, hit that like, really helps me out. Just pushing out the content. So it's all love. It's all right, Philly. We get more greasy than them San Fran fans. That's the thing. People don't want to smoke. All right. The one thing I will say, it's funny because my girl I was at my girlfriend's friend's house when I went on the live with the Mad Mike dude. And after the show, she was like, I've never seen you act like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? To sit there and just basically roast that dude and just like call him out and everything. Like, I'm not like that. I don't like to do that. I rather have open conversations. I rather learn something from the other side. But listen, I'm glad that my fans see that, or my subscribers, I hate calling y'all fans, my family sees that can happen. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody really wants that smoke, we can bring it. You know what I mean? But I try to be respectful. Show Nuff, my favorite name. You have my favorite name on all of YouTube. But shout out to my guy, Show Nuff. What's good, brother? Always going to be a problem when we went to Vegas. It will take days to clean up our mess. Big facts. What's good, Ryan? What's good? My guy. J Kill, shout out to you with the $2 super chat. He said, how did Carson do? Never mind. Listen, I would say, look, everybody knows who Infamous is. Everybody knows Infamous 2K, one of our subscribers. He's been rocking with us for a long time. Honestly, he's like family to me. I love the kid. He's like a little brother to me. I don't know how he looks at me, but I really do. I love the kid. Always talk to him. But and shout out to him. He's doing great in high school football this year. So I'm really looking forward to him doing big things. But he's a big Carson fan. He's a big Carson Wentz fan. And me and him were going back and forth earlier talking about Carson Wentz's game. And look, I'm not hating on Carson, but if they go 0-17 and he plays every game, God bless. I want that. I want them to give us the best pick. After this year, I have no cares in the world what that man does. But yeah, that offensive line was garbage. He didn't really help them that much. It is what it is. So let's keep that going. I'm here. I'll come anytime you want. Let's get you to 3K. I appreciate that. All right, Philly 5. I'm gonna talk to you and Joey soon because I really want to do like a like round table or something. Do something crazy. That'll be fun. But I appreciate you, man. Philly 500 and Joey Shakes and Philly Fresh. Those three have like really shown me so much love on this YouTube channel platform. Like I'm so blessed to have friends like that. Realistically, the league office just announced they're gonna shut down the league down and hand the trophy to yeah, I didn't even go cap, Darren. You had me for a second because I didn't see who wrote it. I just read the first thing. I was like, what? Leave me alone, Darren. Leave me alone. You stupid thing. You had me for a second. You definitely had me for a second. Sam Drip says Eagles 37-17. I could see that, man. I could see us going out there and win, man. I really do think we're going to go out there and bust these boys' butt. I'm taking my lady to the Vegas. John going to be lit. Okay. If she, can't go or something, if something happens, let me know, man. I'll come with you, dog. I'll bring some beers. Is it focused? Why does it look like mad blurry? Yes, sir. Congrats to Cool Eagle, man. Thank you to everybody that's in this chat that went and subscribed to him and helped him get to 100, man. I really appreciate it. Joe, I'm right there with you. I like to show love to everyone until they try to bring heat, then us. Yep, it's EAGLES. Fans bring that fire. Exactly. But we're not going to talk about the Las Vegas beat the Ravens. That was a crazy game. Low-key, the Ravens beat the Ravens on that one. That was a crazy game, to be honest. Carson is still just a one-read quarterback, a good one-read, but that doesn't get the job done. I feel like he held the ball a little bit too much, but that offensive line was trash. It is what it is. But, I think it was a mixture. Cal Bundy says that that Carson was making the line look worse than they actually were. I think it can go both ways. I think they definitely weren't doing great, but he definitely wasn't helping them, right? Let's do it. We're in there like swimwear, big homie. You already know. Yo, Raider Nation here. What's good, Knock? That's so random. We just literally randomly brought up Raiders, and here you are, K-Knock Andrew. What's good, brother? What's good? Shout out to your Raiders, man. That was a crazy game. Do you think you guys Derek Carr went crazy in the second half, but I just don't know what the heck happened to the Ravens. The Ravens have a lot of injuries, so I'm not trying to take anything away from your team's win. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to talk junk, but I'm just like, I can't believe that game. It was such a crazy game. I like the way you talk. I subscribe to your channel. All fans will too. You can't silence the real. I respect you, man. I respect it. Like I said, I love the smoke. I love when people have the back and forth, have some fun with it, man. That's what we here for. I bought the Game Pass so I can watch Eagles games. I bought it on my laptop, and I'm just going to screen mirror it on my TV. But you can't even watch it live. You have to watch it back. You have to watch it back, like when it's over. Like Game Pass is the dumbest stuff. Like Game Pass is honestly unusable now that you have no game film. Like that's really all I used it for. I'm not trying to hate. It's just like it kind of pissed me off that I wasted $100 because that's really what I wanted it for. I wanted to, bring you guys game film. And I was looking really forward to looking at Jordan Mailata, and I was looking forward to looking at our cornerbacks, but you can't do that with regular game film. So, I'm not trying to sit here and complain too much. I'm upset. He said we didn't deserve the win, but I'll take it. Hey, a W is a W. Jadis, what's going on? Maybe they added that. I think it's if you're in the local, if it's your local channel. I don't know why I can't talk. Why do people just put up people put up weird stuff? Let me shut up. Dave sounds like the NFL scheme a lot of people with that game. Bro, I think they did. I'm really upset. I hope that they freaking get it together. Yeah, that's what I do use. I do use Dofu app. And I catch it usually on YouTube. That's how I was watching it the other day. But you're behind. So it sucks. I really would love to do the play-by-plays. But I just don't. I get upset, you know. I get upset. Y'all saw that. I don't know if y'all saw it. If y'all didn't, I'm gonna show y'all right now. I'm gonna show y'all why I can't live stream. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Fly Eagles fly, baby. Let's go. But he ain't got no arm though. He ain't got no arm though. Yeah, that's why I can't live stream, because I'll be cussing a storm up. I would be cussing up a storm. So I want to do the play-by-plays. I just, being behind and my foul language is probably not a good. You want to do a live call-in Sunday morning? We could do that. Maybe I'll start a little bit early. I'll start like maybe at 10. We'll do a call-in for like an hour and a half, and then we'll do the pregame show. No, you don't need to be a local channel. If you got the NFL app, you buy it on there and all that. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's good to know. All right. I might have to use that, because I thought I was under the impression that you just get the local games, because last year that's how it was. Say less. Shout out to Chaos. Say less. We'll do that. But I am about to get out of here, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, hanging out with me for a little bit. We do still have 50 people in here. Please, please, please do hit that like, hit that subscribe. Help me get to 3K, man. We got some really good shows on the way. Looking very forward to them. So definitely stay tuned. But other than that, y'all know what it is. It's Fly Eagles Fly. And we are out here. Peace!
B Scott with the Philadelphia
John
Eagles.
Dornbos here, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Edwards of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Follow my guy Joe Castro on his YouTube/podcast channel.
Let's give a shout out to the Philly podcast.
And shout out Philly and my guy Joe Castro. So keep on doing great things, guys. Fly Eagles Fly.
Fly Eagles Fly.
Go Birds.